Hello, good day, students. Welcome to our e-learning for today, and for our lesson for today, we're going to continue our grammar lesson. This is part 2 for grade 6 students, and let's continue our lesson. So for today, we're going to discuss the following topics. Letter A, interrogative pronouns. This is in page 224 of your reader's notebook. And letter B, we're going to discuss the spelling activities, and these are in pages 220 to 222. So let's start discussing letter A, interrogative pronouns. Okay, so what are interrogative pronouns? Interrogative pronouns are pronouns that ask a question. So remember that. Everything that asks a question, they use the following examples: who, whom, which, what, and whose. So we use these are the 5 interrogative pronouns only. So who, whom, which, what, and whose. So you need to remind yourself that all of these 5 interrogative pronouns, they ask a question and all starts in WH. Sometimes whatsoever and whichever are used as interrogative pronouns also. Okay? And lastly, when, why, and where are not interrogative pronouns. So remember that. These 3 words, when, why, and where, they are not interrogative pronouns. So we have only 5. These words. Okay, so let's have some examples. So what is your favorite color? Okay, so what's your favorite color? That what here, the word what here is what we call an interrogative pronoun, because this word asks a question. Okay, next, whose shirt is this? Okay, so asking a direct question. Whose? Next, whatsoever do you mean by that? Okay, so whatsoever sometimes is used as an interrogative pronoun. Next, whom were you speaking with last night? So whom is an example of interrogative pronoun. And final example, which of these 2 do you prefer? So again, it's an example of asking a question using the interrogative pronoun which. So remember those 5 interrogative pronouns: who, whom, which, what, whose. Okay, next, I have 2 examples here of a question, but they are not interrogative pronouns. So remember, why, where, and when. These 3 words, question words, are not interrogative pronouns. So they are not. So why are you here? This is just a question, but this is not. This why is not an interrogative pronoun. Next, another example, I don't know where she was going. Where is not an example of an interrogative pronoun. So remember, why, where, and when. These words are not included. So you need to remember only the 5 important interrogative pronouns. So here, let's go to practice number 1. So I want you to underline all interrogative pronouns in the short paragraph below. So I'm going to show you an example of a paragraph here, and I want you to pause this video and answer this on your own in your head, or you can copy this activity right now and answer it in your notebook. Okay, so please pause this video and then answer. Be honest, because I'm going to show you the correct answers and some explanations in the next slide. Okay, hope that you are done. Let's go to the next slide. So here are the answers. So this is the paragraph that I've shown you. So let's read. Today, I was getting ready to go to the movie theater. I thought myself, what is playing at the movies this afternoon? What I wanted to see was a comedy, and I was glad to see that the movie, which was one of my favorites. When was the movie? 3 o'clock. What time did I get there? I actually arrived a half hour late, which I was not very happy about. Who did I go with? My sister, who was running a bit late. Whatever. So this is an example of a paragraph with some interrogative pronouns in it. So let's underline the sentences with correct interrogative pronouns. So the first one is, what is playing at the movies this afternoon? So remember, what is an example of an interrogative pronoun, what. Okay, so this is a sentence with an interrogative pronoun, what. Next, this sentence, what I wanted to see was a comedy, and I was glad to see that the movie, which was one of my favorites, this is not an example of let's say an interrogative pronoun right now, because you can't see here, it is not, you can see here that it is not asking a question. Okay, this is not asking a question, but it is just explaining. Okay, so the next one here is what time did I get there? Okay, so you might have answered, when was the movie? Okay, this is a question. However, when is not an interrogative pronoun. It's just a question word. However, this is not considered as an interrogative pronoun. Remember, only those 5 interrogative pronouns are considered. So again, another what question. What time did I get there? That's a question with a correct interrogative pronoun, what. Next, who did I go with? This is a correct one, because remember, this sentence is with who, and who is an interrogative pronoun. So the answers here are only what, another what, and who. Whatever is not a question here, it's an exclamation. And who was running a bit late is not a question also. So we are not going to underline these examples, because they are not interrogative pronouns or interrogative sentences. So remember this reminder. You need to memorize these 5 words only: who, whom, which, whose, and what. These are the interrogative pronouns. And remember that all interrogative pronouns that you're going to consider should end. Okay, that sentence should be ending with a question mark. So let's check this. What is playing at the movies this afternoon? Question mark. What time did I get there? Question mark. Who did I go with? Question mark. So remember, all of the interrogative pronouns within the interrogative sentence, there should be a question mark, and it should be these 5 words. So what and who. Okay, so we did not include when or where or why. Okay, so that's the example here. So that's our first lesson for today, interrogative pronouns. You can answer the activity in page 224 if you have the reader's notebook. If you don't have, I attached the activity in Class Dojo right now. You can download and answer. Let's go to the next practice. Practice number 2. So I want you to write 10 sentences with interrogative pronouns, and this activity is included in the worksheet attached in Class Dojo. So again, the requirement today, the task or assignment for today is not Socrative. It's downloading and answering the activity attached in the Class Dojo. Okay? So let's go to the second activity for today, second topic. It's all about spelling. And our spelling words, they are words with the following suffixes: ABLE, IBLE, and then ATE. So we have the list of words from 1 to 20. This is in your reader's notebook. So I'll just give you some example. Visible. Visible is IBLE. That's here. Suffix IBLE. Enjoyable. That's ABLE. And celebrate. That's ATE. You can pause this video and you can memorize the spelling of each word. Okay? Or you can memorize it from your reader's notebook. So if you're done copying and memorizing and studying, let's go to the activities for the spelling. So first activity is this one. So you're going to write the basic word that has similar meaning, so which means synonyms. So they should have the same meaning. So for example, lucky. Which of these words from 1 to 20, it means lucky. Okay? So you can use Google or your dictionary at home or the glossary of your book to answer this activity. Very unhappy. Which of these words means very unhappy or have the same idea or same meaning? To finish a course of study. Alright? So if you're done with this, you go to the next page. And this is the next page. So you have 3 rows here. First row we have able, and 8. So you're going to, this is very easy because you're going to list only. So I'll give you an example. So which word ends with ABLE? So enjoyable is an example. So you're going to write number 2 in this box. And IBLE, visible, IBLE, and you're going to write visible in this box. And for ATE, that will be in the 3rd box. Okay, so like celebrate, ATE, 3rd box. Okay, so you're going to list 1 to 20, everything here in the box. Okay, So next, final activity for today, you're going to do this. You've done this several times, so I think you know what to do here. So you're going to circle the misspelled word in this paragraph. After you circle them, you're going to write the correct word, correct spelling in the spaces below. You can check the spelling, correct spelling here from 1 to 20. So that's the activities for today. And reminders for today, again, there's no Socrative task, but you're going to download and answer the attached worksheet in Class Dojo. And today, this is not optional, this is required activity. I'm going to check it. You can send this activity to my email, johnsentordil.americanacademy@gmail.com, or you can send this activity in your Class Dojo portfolio. So go to your student account and then attach the file and send it to me. So that's our lesson for today. Thanks for watching. This is Mr. John. Goodbye.